Hey everybody,
Okay.
let's talk about Hamilton, Jefferson when we talk about apportionment methods. I have a table for Hamilton, I have a table for Jefferson. Here is Connecticut, Delaware, New York, Pennsylvania, Virginia. Oh, you're now late for class. But, first thing I need to do is to add up all of the populations of all the seats. We end up with 1166,000, 1,166,000 people. I'm going to divide that by the number of seats in this problem is 125. I made that up. You can't find that anywhere on this table. When you do that, you end up with a standard divisor of 9,328. So I take that standard divisor, and I'm going to divide it by each of the populations, and I'm going to end up with 0.64. I take 50,000, divided by 9,328. I end up with 5.36. 100,000, divided by 9,328. I end up with 10.72. $6.43. And 101.84, okay? Next thing I do is I find the lower quota. Lower quota means I round down. 0, 5, 10, 6, 101. Nothing really fancy about that, okay? When we do that, we add up all of these to find the total number. That's 11, that's 21, that's 122. That's 122 out of 125, which means there are 3 surplus seats to choose from. 0.84, 0.43, 0.72, 0.36, 0.64 are my fractional parts. So those are my fractional parts, so who gets the surplus? They do, they do, they do. Okay? So my total Hamilton apportionment is 1, 5 plus 0 is 5, 10 plus 1 is 11, 6 plus 0 is 6, 101 plus 1 is 102. Add them all up, 6, 12, 23, and 102 makes 125, and we're done. And that's how Hamilton works. Jefferson, all of these are the same, so 0.64, 5.36, 10.72, 6.43, 101.84. Same thing, round down, 0, 5, that should be a 10, 6, and 101. Critical divisor. Critical divisor here, we're going to divide by the lower quota plus 1. So here I'm dividing, I take my population and I divide it by 1. So we're dividing by 1, we divide by 6, divide by 11, divide by 7, divide by 102. So 6,000 divided by 1. Hey, that's 6,000. That was super duper easy. 50,000 divided by 6 gives me 8,300. And 3 repeating. Next one is 100,000 divided by 11. That gives me 90.91. The next one is 60,000 divided by 7. That gives me 85.71.43. And the last one is 950,000 divided by 102, which is okay? So you're going to find out that this is still 122, so we still have 3 surplus seats to decide. Now, who gets those seats? Those seats will go to the highest critical divisors. So highest critical divisors are these bottom 3 right here. So 1, 2, 3, out of luck, out of luck. So sorry, you get none, you get 5, you get 11, you get 7, you get 102. 12, 123, that makes 125. So as you can see, Connecticut ends up with 0 representatives, which is why Jefferson, as we talked about before, was the method of choice for Mr. Washington, because it favors the ones with the bigger populations. You can see the bigger populations were the ones that ended up with the surplus. 50,000 and 6,000 were the two smallest. They ended up with none. And that's how that works. Hopefully that was helpful. Next one we'll talk about is Webster and Huntington Hill.